Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with Stampin' Crew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today. We have a super cute little box that we're going to make using the Jolly Delivery Bundle. Now this comes with a stamp set and a die set, which makes a box. Now we're actually not going to use this die to make a box today. We're just using our stamp set, and we're going to make our own box. Because sometimes I find things that I want to include, then I have to make the box to fit them. So this is the suite in the mini catalog, and it's kind of an animal and postage delivery suite. So it has lots of fun little samples here. And then in the suite, you get the stamp set, the dies, which cut out these images, plus the box. We have some dots, we have some ribbon, and then some fun designer paper. So today we'll be using the dots, the stamp set, and the designer paper. We also have a couple more pages showing you different things you can do. We have scene building with some of the punch out pieces in the paper. And then these are the cute little boxes. So we're going to be making this, using this for Halloween, and then in our, probably in our workshops next month. So I'll be featuring more projects using the box. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to show you, this is the template that I used. If you want to take a quick screenshot of that, it's 4 1/4 by 11. On the short side, I have scored it at 3/4 and 3 1/4. Then on the long side, I have scored it at 4, 4 3/4, 8 3/4, and 9 1/2. So we're going to do a little bit of trimming. So I'll bring in mine. I had already pre-scored these. So I'm going to trim in. I'm going to look over on the bumpy side of the score lines, and I like to cut on the outside of the bumps. So I'm keeping those straight, and then I'm just on my tabs, I'm going to just trim off that bump. Trim off those corners. Okay, same thing on this side. This is the front of my box, this is the back of my box, and then this is my flap that's going to go over the top. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on here. And just do this for easy sake. And then we're going to cut off half of it. So even after I trim it, I'm just going to cut off a little bit. About half of it. So I'm cutting off the bumps. Trying to evenly do this. Cutting off that. And then on here, I don't need these. I'm going to cut those off. And then I'm actually going to just trim a little bit, just because I want to have a little shape to my flap. And let's try to get about the same. The goal is to get it pretty similar. I needed just a hair more on this side. Okay, I think that's good. So we're done with our template. We're going to fold and crease our score lines. Okay. And then we have to get all of these. And we'll fold on these too. Okay. Now, let's grab our other pieces. So this is our, one of the patterns in the designer paper. I'm using the little postage side. This is going to go on the front flap. I'm going to go ahead and glue this all down before I assemble. And then on my flap, I wanted something that coordinates using that Pool Party. And this is the back of our nested, I can't even remember the name. It's one of our designer papers. We still have this. It was from one of last year's suites, but I'm just going to glue that for contrast. You can also use one of the other patterns in the designer paper. I'm trying to see what other patterns are in here. We do have that one. That would have been good. I think I used that on some of these. Or maybe I was using something else. I don't know. Okay. So we just trimmed it to kind of match the flap there. All right, now we can go ahead and glue this together. I'm just using, we'll use some tear and tape. That'll be less messy and it'll be quick. Okay, I'm just going to put those little pieces right there. And then on the outside of this flap. Okay, so we are going to remove that and then bring up the back, and I just like to bring in my sides when they're straight up. And then attach them to that right there, right just to the bottom tabs. And then we can pull this off. Let's see, I might have a better tool for that, or pick tool. Okay, and then I'm going to bring these up, the sticky sides, so you can see, and these are going to go on the outside, and then just close on those side flaps. Okay, the goal is to get a box that stands up, so you want it to be flush. Then we can put in the little side tabs right here, and then close it up. Okay, isn't that cute? Now, I made this size because I found these cute little clay ornaments, and I thought that would be something kind of fun to do instead of a treat. So we put our going into class, when I'm in the middle of something, it's okay. So I have this stamp that says special delivery. I think my ink might be a little bit thick on that side. So we're going to stamp special delivery on, oh, that didn't come out too good. Hold on. I'm going to do it up here. Let's try it again. Do a little wiggling, make sure we get it all in there. That's not going to show, I hope. So I've cut out one of the trucks from the designer paper, and they go in different directions, they have different colors, they have different little animals driving. Almost done. We're almost done. Okay. All right. Oh, almost done. Okay, I've cut this. This is vanilla. I've cut it out of using our what's the word? Stylish Shapes dies. All right, Jackie's calls are throwing me off. Okay, I'm going to do this so that my top, it will just tuck right in there and just hold it. So let's get that special delivery straight. So it will just tuck in there and hold our box closed, just like that. Isn't that cute? And then we're going to pop this up right on top of that, on top of our tag. And we're going to cover up that other special delivery that didn't turn out right. Okay. Perfect. I could probably move that up just a hair so that would tuck a little bit more, but I think it'll be okay. And then I'm going to grab a couple dots. I'm going to do the green only because it's a little bit bolder. So I really want it to make a statement. So we'll just stick a couple on there, and that is it. Isn't that cute? All right, well, don't forget to click subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. I'll post the measurements. I'll post a picture of our template on my blog so you can make these And don't forget, when you spend $50 with me this month, you'll get a pack of our cart class projects. So thanks everybody for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.